Hello, it's time for a side quest. I'm your host, Robot Spacer. The stream's going to be a little bit different today because I just played this game not that long ago. I guess it's been, maybe a couple months now. I meant to do this sooner, but when I played it originally on stream, I wanted to share the original Mac version that I played as a kid. And I have never had the opportunity to experience the wonderful CD-ROM fully voiced talkie version. So I wanted to finally do a playthrough of that to enjoy it all. Yes, Unsecret Crush is here from the other room. This will be a little bit different in that I'm going to hopefully get through the whole game in one stream. I should be able to remember everything I need to do. Notably, any hints, if I need them, and spoilers and stuff like that are totally fine in this one. I don't think I will need much help. But if it seems like I'm missing something, feel free to just say so. That's not a problem at all. Hey, Silver, good to see you. I'm here, but still working. You're about to experience part of my childhood. That is wonderful. Also, Silver and OK Retro Zone are going to be streaming a game later that I'm very excited about, the new Ninja Turtles game. I have not had a chance to play it yet because I'm getting a physical copy from Limited Run Games, and I don't think that'll be here for another month or more. So I'm just gonna wait for that version to play it myself, but I can't wait to see y'all go through it. Also, feel free to let chat know whose channel that will be on, or is it both? I don't know. So back to King's Quest. I've got my maps from the previous playthrough. Like I said, I think I remember everything. One thing I wanted to share is some of the voice credits, because I believe this was the first fully voiced game Sierra did. I was just talking about Silver and OK Retro Zone playing the Ninja Turtles game on Secret Crush. The voice actors in this game are, for the most part, people that worked at Sierra doing other jobs, not professional voice actors like they used for later games. So it's very interesting in that regard. And I wanted to go through a few of the names because you might recognize some of them if you're familiar with some of the people that worked on Sierra games. Interestingly, the narrator, Art Lewicki, had no other voice credits, no other game credits, like nothing on IMDb. I'm guessing that Art, along with many of the other people that did voices in this game, was probably like a relative of someone that worked at Sierra, or maybe a friend, someone that just someone at Sierra was like, oh, he's got a great voice, that sort of thing. If anybody has more detail on that, I would love to hear it. But that's my assumption, and it seems like a pretty safe guess. There's a couple people that worked on it that are very clearly related to people that work at Sierra. We have Josh Mandel as King Graham, the Innkeeper's Pal, and the Harpy. Josh Mandel is also a writer, designer, and producer on many games, including many Sierra games. Andy Hoyos is Mordak. Andy Hoyos was an art director on many games, and also director on Phantasmagoria 2, as well as King's Quest 7, which I've been playing on Saturdays. Let's see, we have DJ Williams, the son of Ken and Roberta Williams, as the tailor. We have Lorianne Cole as I got this info from Moby Games, and it says Queen Isabella, but I feel like her name is Queen Icebella. At least in the text version of the game. Maybe I'm mistaken. Lorianne Cole, of course, is co-creator of the Quest for Glory series, along with her husband Corey, and also writer and designer on various other games. Mark Siebert as the genie, the snake. Man in Town, I'm guessing that's the guy that's like repairing a wagon at the beginning of the game. And also the Singing Ants. Of course, Mark Siebert was composer, music director, audio engineer, and other types of audio and music related credits for many Sierra games. And he's also a producer on many games. And of course, we have Roberta Williams as the rat. Amanda, who is the woman in the bake shop at the beginning of the game, Woman in Town, and also a harpy. Of course, Roberta Williams is the queen of adventure games herself and writer and designer on many Sierra games. Let's see. Oh, we have Sarah Long as the shoemaker's wife, the fortune teller, and the witch. I wanted to mention this person in particular because she had very few other credits. She has a special thanks on 2 other games, one of which is called Monster Trucks Extreme Off-Road Edition. I'm guessing she is a relative or friend of someone that worked at Sierra. We have Kristen Hoyos as the Toymaker's granddaughter. Also no other game credits, but based on the last name, I'm assuming maybe daughter of Andy Hoyos. Or presumably some relative. Bill Davis as the Hermit. Of course, Bill Davis you may know as... let's see, I think it was Wolfgang Ritter. There's in The Beast Within, there is a photo of Wolfgang Ritter, I think that's the right name, in Gerda's bedroom. And they just happened to use a promo shot of Bill Davis for that. But more typically, he was art director and creative director on many Sierra games. We have Debbie Siebert, the wife of Mark Siebert, as the singing willow tree. She was also specifically the singing voice of Rosella in King's Quest VII. So she just did, I think, the one song at the beginning of the game. And she also did the half of the vocals on the very famous Girl in the Tower from King's Quest VI. And then last but definitely not least, we have Richard Aronson, I'm not sure what the correct pronunciation is, as Cedric the Owl. Richard was a programmer on various games. Apparently he started out programming email systems until some friends convinced him to get into computer games. He's also been a designer and voice actor on various other games, and he's also written 2 plays and a novel. So, very talented individual. So I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to go over until we get started. So let's get into this. I'm gonna restart the game real quick so we can enjoy the full logo and intro and everything.
Have you previously played King's Quest V?
We're gonna lie and say no, so we have a chance to see the intro.
Warning: this cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
We're gonna watch it. Welcome, David Alexander. Good to see you.
My castle? What has happened?
Ooh, I can tell you what happened.
What?
Ooh, I know what happened to your castle. I saw it all. Yes, I did.
You did? Well then, what happened?
Ooh, it was the powerful and evil wizard Mordak who did it. Ooh, I just happened to be visiting with an old friend when I saw him materialize out of thin air. Thank goodness he didn't notice me.
Well, don't stop now. Go on.
He conjured up a terrible whirlwind that swirled faster and faster around the castle. With another incantation, Mordak then caused the wind to draw the castle up into the sky and out of sight. Ooh, it was something to see, all right.
Why? Why would this wizard, Mordak, want my castle? What could he have against me and my family?
That I don't know. Ooh, I only know that it was Mordak who took your castle and your family. Well, perhaps I can help you. My employer also happens to be a wizard, which is why I recognized Mordak. Ooh, unlike Mordak, though, my employer is a very good wizard. His name is Crispin Arthur, but we all call him Crispin for short. The only problem is, you see... Woo-hoo-hoo!
I love how Graham just stands there like, what's this clown doing?
Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. The only problem is that Crispin is getting on in years and tends to be a bit forgetful.
I don't know. This doesn't sound as if it would work.
Oh, sure it would. Crispin is a very qualified wizard, one of the best. He just gets a little forgetful now and again, that's all. Now, where is it? Oh, I know I brought it with me. Aha! Here it is.
What is that?
Well, it is my opinion that you don't stand a chance against the likes of Mordak. Oh, excuse me for saying, Your Majesty, but you don't have a choice. You must come with me. I'm sure Crispin can help you.
What is that stuff?
Oh, just some old leftover fairy dust I've been carrying around. Oh, it'll help you to fly. You can follow me to the land of Serenia, where Crispin and I live. It's much too far to walk, you know. Oh, I think the fairy dust is still good.
Can't argue with that confidence.
Come on, up here.
I mean, what's the worst could happen? You fall out of the sky in mid-flight?
Follow me. looks like the fairy dust just wore off.
Cedric, where have you been? I've been calling for you. Well, well, what have we here? A bit clumsy, are you? Well, come on in the house and dry off. No sense sitting around like a wet dog. Cedric, go into the house and pour each of us a nice hot cup of tea.
Oh, aye, aye, Crispin.
The Society of Wizards has always taken a dim view of Mordak and his abuse of his power. Why, he's even been put on suspension a few times. It never seems to do any good, though.
Crispin, why would Mordak want to take my family or castle? What did we ever do to him?
I'm afraid I don't know the answer to that. Mordak is a very unpredictable wizard. I've never understood that evil mind of his.
Oh, I thought perhaps you could help His Majesty, Crispin. That's why I brought him here.
Well, let me see now. I used to be a very powerful wizard at one time, you know, but I've gotten a little rusty lately.
A little rusty.
That's quite enough from you, Cedric.
Oh, yes, sir, Crispin, sir.
I don't know what I have that would be of much use to you. Most of my wizard stuff is pretty old and worn out. But let's see what I can find. That won't do. That's all used up. It might work. Here, eat this.
What is that?
That's an old piece of magical white snake I had left over from last year. With it, you'll be able to communicate with the natural and animal world. You could find that quite helpful. Here's my old wand. I don't even know if it works anymore. Most of its power may be gone. You should know that wands are like pets. They've got to get to know you before they'll work for you. Just treat it with care and respect, and hopefully it will do something for you. You'd better get going, my boy. No telling what that confounded Mordak could be up to. You go with him, Cedric. Show him the way.
Oh,
Yes, you don't be such a coward. Now go on. You'd better get started.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate all you've done for me.
I suggest we visit the town first. How about it, Your Majesty?
Please don't call me Your Majesty, Cedric. It's much too formal. I'd like it if you'd just call me Graham.
Oh, I'd be delighted to, Graham. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yes, the town. You might be able to find some supplies there. It's just over a little hill to the south, not too far.
Well then, let's be on our way, Cedric.
I feel like the voice acting really sells the seeming incompetence of Crispin and Cedric in the beginning there. Like, surely, they're not the most convincing.
Graham, watch out! A poisonous snake!
In their offers of assistance. But I guess he's just got to take what he can get. So I do think we're going to go to the town first. Gotta bump the speed up a little bit here. What is it? Oh, right. I was going to comment that if anyone's curious, I played around with different options. This is the Windows. We're running specifically in Windows mode in ScumVM. There's also a DOS mode. Interestingly, the DOS mode is the only way to get an MT32 emulator option for some reason.
If you're going into town, I'll just wait for you here. I had a nasty run-in with a big dog once, and I feel much safer out here.
Silver, your message got censored there. I don't know if it was a link or just looked like a link. Oh, it got loud all of a sudden. For some reason, the MT32 emulator sounds a little weird with this game. There's a lot of sounds that are like bird chirping background sounds that are done with MIDI, and they sound very odd playing that way. So this is using the fluid synth audio option with a sound font that seems to work especially well. Thank you for that clip. So yeah, I just thought I'd mention that. Let's see, we want to get this fish out of this bucket.
Inside the barrel, Graham sees an old rotting fish.
Yeah, that makes sense, Silver.
Graham leans way down into the barrel and removes, phew, the smelly old fish.
Let's see, I don't know if we need to talk to this guy, but...
What is with you, good fellow?
Not well, I'm afraid. This old wagon's always giving me trouble.
Can I help you in any way?
Thank you kindly, but I think I can handle it.
All right then. Good luck.
Thanks. With this wagon, I'm gonna need it.
I'm gonna real quick here, if I can. Oh, there we go. I'm just gonna bump the relative volume of the music down a little bit. This way this speech will always be nice and loud, so hopefully it'll work out better. Okay.
May I help you, sir?
I'm interested in buying something here.
Just something.
Let me show you some things. A fine piece of cloth. With this material, I could make you beautiful shirts. There isn't a more beautiful piece of fabric to be found anywhere. With this, I could make you the finest trousers you've ever had. Well, what do you think?
Well, right now I'm just looking. Thanks anyway.
Sure. Whatever you say. I'm just here to help.
I'm not sure there's anything we need to do in the shops right now, but we need to go in at least one, so the guy working on
like this at all.
so the guy working on the wagon will go away and leave a coin for us to grab on the ground.
Here, let me help you with that. Oh, that cloak fits you perfectly. It just looks wonderful on you. Let me tell you, it will certainly keep you toasty warm during the coming winter. Let me know if you wish to buy it.
Of course, there's lots of items in the shop we will need to get, but we got to get the things to trade for them first. There's our coin.
Bending down, Graham quickly retrieves the silver coin from the street.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop in these two shops just to make sure that's not required for some reason. There's the sled we'll need.
Come on in, look around. Let me know if you're interested in anything.
The shipment of carving wood hasn't come in yet. What should we do?
If it's not in by tomorrow, I'll send you to the sawmill.
Okay, Papa?
Grandpapa,
Yeah, my darling?
can I keep this doll? I really like her.
Now, Katrina, you know these toys are for sale for other kinder. Besides, you've got plenty of dolls. You can play with her, but just be careful.
All right, Grandpapa, I'll take care of her.
This is a fine little toy shop you have here. You must be very proud.
Danke, son. I've worked very hard at it over the years. But you know, you need to really love it. I do.
Are most of these toys your creations?
Yeah, most of them. But not all. Some my son made, some I bought, some I traded for.
You're very talented.
Danke, danke. Well, let me know if I can help you.
We have the sled.
That's a fine sled, isn't it? Any child would love to have it.
Yes, I was just admiring the workmanship.
Danke. If you'd like to buy it, let me know.
I appreciate that we've got some marionettes hanging in the corner, and then also some dialogue about, you know, his willingness to trade for things. Later, we need to get a marionette from some gnomes to trade for the sled.
Take a look around if you want, but we don't have any shoes to sell you right now. We sold our last finished pair yesterday. Our business ain't doing so good anymore, and we're getting too old to keep trying.
Is there anything I can do to help?
There ain't nothing you can do, short of buying us out. But like I said, if you want to look around, feel free.
Okay, thanks.
What if I found you a pair of really great shoes you could sell?
The old shoemaker wearily hammers tiny nails in a shoe sole. He doesn't even seem to notice Graham. This old dog doesn't appeal to Graham.
Cannot pet the dog in King's Quest V. A unexpected and disappointing departure for Roberta Williams, honestly. Let's see. I think we're done in town.
Hello.
Oh, can say hello to random people.
Good day.
Hi, mister.
Graham needs to be less judgy. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I was also going to say, if anyone missed this earlier in the stream, this is a spoiler and hints allowed stream. So if you are concerned I might miss something important, feel free to say so. I think I can remember everything, but there's definitely a possibility I'll forget about something. So you don't have to ask this once. You can just let me know. Let's see. So now we can trade for a pie that we're just gonna keep in our pocket for a long time. Oh, and we get the first Roberta Williams voice also.
And how is your poor dear mother doing, William?
Oh, she hasn't been doing too well lately. But my brother and I help out whenever we can. Thanks for asking, Amanda.
Austin, keep your fingers out of that pie.
pies look lovely. I think I'll take one.
Yes, they were just made fresh this morning. Here you go.
Yes, this will be a fine dessert for our dinner tonight. Let's go home, Austin.
Here's the last of the pies.
Welcome to our bakehouse, traveler. Of course, all of our wares are wonderful, but today we've got a special on custard pies.
Nice.
Just 1 silver coin each, but take your time. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, and of course, Amanda and Austin were also designs based on some contest winners that Interaction Magazine did.
Sir, I would like to purchase one of your custard pies.
These pies cost 1 silver coin each.
I've got it right here. Here you go.
I hope you enjoy your custard pie.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
Okay, now that I've gone and already irrevocably used an item, I should do a save. I'm gonna just do some safety saves periodically in case I do need to back up at any point. I feel like it's probably gonna happen at least once. Come on. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna go tour the whole neighborhood here. Graham's still kind of slow. Max speed, Graham. Don't have time for anything else.
Excuse me, young man. Sorry to bother you, but I couldn't help but notice you sitting there on that log. I was wondering if there was anything wrong.
Why, yes. As a matter of fact, there is. I've been searching everywhere for my fiancée. She's a beautiful princess with long golden tresses, fetching blue eyes, and smooth creamy skin. Have you seen her anywhere about?
No, sorry, I haven't seen anyone like that.
That's what I figured. No one has seen her. I bet that a witch who lives in the dark forest had something to do with her disappearance.
I'll keep an eye out for her. If I see her, I'll let her know you're looking for her.
I would appreciate that. Well, I guess I'd better get back to looking for her. I'm not ever going to find her just sitting around here. Thanks for your concern.
Okay. There's the forest. We're not ready to go in there yet. Trying to think of what we need before we do go in there. And then this is that guy's fiance, of course.
Miss Willow?
Yes?
You can talk?
Why, of course I can. What did you expect?
Well, I've never seen a talking tree before. What's wrong?
Everything's wrong, can't you tell? I'm not really a tree. I'm really a princess. You see, my fiancé and I were walking through this wood when a nasty old witch came along and was instantly charmed by my handsome prince. When he naturally refused her advances, she jealously banished him to a faraway land and turned me into a tree. Then she stole my heart.
Stole your heart?
Yes. She turned my heart to gold and took it away with her. The only way I can become human again is to have my heart brought back. Now, all I have to cheer me up is my harp. It's quite magical, you know. It plays the sweetest music you've ever heard. Now please, leave me alone in my sorrow.
It's just a sentient tree. Okay, so we need Not ready to do that yet, of course. I'm trying to remember what we eventually give to these gnomes.
Excuse me, sir. Oh, I'm terribly sorry to bother you. I was just noticing your son's marionette. It's very interesting. Where did you get it?
It's grandson, not son. And I made it for him. Why do you care?
I just wanted to comment on its artistry. It's very well done. I don't suppose it could be bought.
If it could, the price would be very steep. I reckon you couldn't afford it. Now, leave me and my grandson be.
I feel like it's something we get in the after the going through the dark forest, but I can't remember exactly what the item is. And here's the inn. Gotta be careful around here. We don't want to go in there until we've made friends with the rat. The spinning wheel. That sounds right. Thank you, Silver. Oh, the bear is here. I'll save just in case I get murdered by the bear. I think we need to throw the fish to distract this bear. And then we'll get the help of the...
Queen Beatrice, kind sir. I wish to thank you ever so much for saving our hive from the claws of that horrible bear. In return, I offer you a luscious honeycomb from our hive. Please feel free to retrieve one. I promise my bees won't harm you. It may come in handy on your travels.
All right. I also need this stick.
Graham bends down and picks up the large stick from the ground.
And honeycomb.
Graham reaches a hand into the beehive and retrieves a very sticky chunk of honeycomb. Wrapping it in a protective piece of cloth, he then pockets it. A bully of a dog terrorizes the poor ants as he playfully digs at their large anthill.
So, I'm still not sure exactly how this works, but I feel like there's a shoe you can get and the stick we just got. And I kind of think those items might be interchangeable in their usage, but I'm not 100% positive. In any case, I believe the thing I did in my last playthrough was to use the stick to distract this dog, so I'm going to go do that. Stick for the dog, shoe for the cat. Yeah. I know that's what I did in my last playthrough. It's just I've gotten the impression that you can maybe do it the other way around, but I could be wrong. Yeah, the shoe is in the desert. It's next to a skeleton. Wrong button. Oh, shoot.
I'm King Antony the Great. May I ask who you are?
Why, certainly. I'm King Graham of Daventry, and this is my friend Cedric. We're seeking a way to cross the Great Mountains to the ocean on the other side.
That is a very perilous undertaking. I wish you would reconsider. But if you shall not, in return for rescuing our home from that flea-bitten cur, I wish to offer you our help, if perchance you may ever need it.
Thank you very much, King Antony. Cedric and I appreciate your kind offer. We look forward to meeting you again.
I did miss that redeem. It's not too late. I'm gonna do an ant save. And then we're gonna go get murdered by the bear. There we go. Wow, he just, like, that's like a full-on punch.
Graham should know better than to beat the bears.
Knock the heck out. Thank you, Silver, for that redeem. I appreciate it. Okay, now we'll go back to our ant save. One hit KO. Okay, so now the ants will help us with the haystack. We'll come back to that later, I think. I think we just have to try searching through the haystack at this point. I still don't know, like, how you're supposed to figure that out. Does the tailor ever talk about his missing golden needle? Like, you know, needle in a haystack. You know, I can see why you might want to search the haystack if you're looking for a needle, but I feel like I can't remember if the needle is ever mentioned in the first place. We're gonna line a dog here. We're gonna skip, unfortunately, because he uses an inappropriate name for these people and is kind of a general shithead about it.
The sullen man doesn't appear to be the conversational sort.
All right, I think we need to go up to the door too. What? I know there's a line of dialogue here. I don't know if it's necessary. There we go.
It will cost you 1 gold coin to see Madamushka.
So it says, I think it's literally just a joke about the needle in the haystack thing. Yeah. So we don't have a gold coin yet. We'll get that from the desert temple, I think. So I think we're ready. This is my first attempt at a desert map, which did not work out quite right. This is my second attempt, which might contain some inaccuracies, but it's close enough that it got me everywhere I needed to go. Actually, I think possibly I'm not sure if this is the oasis with the shoe or not. It might be a different oasis. I kind of feel like the shoe's over here somewhere, but we'll figure that out when we get to it. So I'm going to do the same route here where I go 2 squares down from here and then go to the well, and then I can go straight over to the tents and then up to the temple.
Nothing but a hot, dry desert to the west. Most people avoid it because there are bandits out there. If you insist on going, I'll wait for you here.
Sure thing, bud. Okay, so we are here. We're here right now. So we want to go 1, 2, 3, and then south, and we should be able to just keep going south until we get to the well. Pretty easy. Nope, didn't mean to skip that. Just the narrator telling us we need water soon. And there we go.
A small well. Graham's hot, thirsty body is irresistibly drawn to it.
Graham's hot, thirsty body. Yep, that's what he said.
Life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
You're legally obligated to take a moment to hydrate. I swear I saw a little glimmer in the sand over here, but I don't think there's anything there.
All around him, Graham sees nothing but more desert. How much farther can he go on? Thankfully, though, a nearby pool of water can relieve Graham's overwhelming thirst.
Maybe I'm seeing things. I'm gonna do another quick save here. Might as well do more saves, just in case. No sense in being stingy about it. So now we can just keep going west and we'll get to the tents. This is honestly a pretty nice route through the desert. I'm curious if I'll need to do a copy protection spell. I guess I don't know if the CD-ROM version had that same copy protection or not. Have some water while we're here.
Life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
Okay, and now we gotta be careful in here. Oh! 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 Well, I think we just hit my first screw up, which is, I believe, since there's no one here and no staff here, I think we must need to go to the temple first. I completely forgot about that. I believe we need to see the bandits go into the temple and then come and get the staff. Whoops. That's okay. We're not too far from the temple. So we should be able to just go one square to the right. And then we can go north to an oasis. Speedrun route ruined, exactly. Speaking of speedruns, there's going to be a speedrun of this game next Thursday. On Summer Games Done Quick. Okay, so this is a different well. We'll get some water here.
Life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
And I'm going to go ahead and... Well, actually, my other map might be helpful here. I might also update this map. Oh, there's my pen. So... Okay, I don't think it's super helpful, but... I believe this is the oasis that's next to the shoe. And then here's the temple. So... The shoe should be around here somewhere, I think. So I'm gonna do another quick save, and then we'll just experiment until we find it. I think I'm gonna go one up and then go east. I think we're here. Okay.
The hut hot sun and choking sands are taking their toll on Graham. He must drink, and soon.
Oh no, I don't have my pencil. Oh, there it is. I found it. I want to write this in pencil because I might have lost track of exactly where I was. Skeleton and boot. Okay. So grab this shoe here.
Uneasily, Graham reaches down and removes the old shoe from the desert sand.
And we should be close to another oasis. Hopefully it's... I'm not sure exactly where it is. Oh, we didn't make it.
Graham collapses and dies of extreme thirst in the hot desert sun. If only he could have found an oasis. Dying for a drink, Graham?
If only. Good thing I saved. So we're here. We're here. And there's our boot. I'm curious if we could actually go straight to the temple from here.
Graham reaches down and removes the old shoe from the desert sand.
Let's find out. If this doesn't work, then I'll figure out exactly where that... There's an oasis that's super close to the boot.
Sun and choking sands are taking their toll
I just don't know exactly which square it is. This should be the temple right here. There it is. Okay. Perfect. So we'll get some water and then hide before the bandits come.
Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
Oh, I accidentally skipped the dialogue, but... Oh, shoot. No, back. Hide. Crap. I seem to have interrupted the sequence there.
From across the desert sands, Graham can hear the sound of approaching hoofbeats.
I wasn't sure if it would happen again.
Open sesame!
Hey, Culinary. Fortunately, Silver clipped it for us. I honestly kind of missed it myself. I was too busy thinking about other stuff at the moment, but we got a clip. Thank you, Silver. Also, good to see you. So I was saying a couple minutes ago about Games Done Quick. Here's a link to the Games Done Quick schedule. It's currently scheduled for Thursday at 8:44 a.m. Eastern. Generally, as the week goes on, the times of runs later in the week tend to fluctuate quite a bit. So my guess is it'll probably end up being a couple hours later than that. So if you're interested, keep an eye on that link and it'll show you in your local time zone. But like I was saying, there's going to be a speedrun of King's Quest V CD-ROM version, and I'm very excited to see that. And if you're not familiar with Games Done Quick, it is a very cool event that a lot of speedrunners do runs of different games throughout the week. It goes 24 hours a day for pretty much an entire week, and always benefits a good charity. In this time in particular is Doctors Without Borders. I think they fairly consistently do the summer event benefits Doctors Without Borders, and then the awesome Games Done Quick in the winter benefits Prevent Cancer. And they also do lots of little events throughout the year. Like they just had a Juneteenth event last weekend. That was very cool. So we just want to go 2 squares this way. And then south to get back to that oasis. Perfect. I'm really curious to see. The speedrun has like, I think 32 minutes scheduled for it. And they usually leave...
Life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
They usually leave a little bit of extra time, just in case of unexpected... issues and stuff. So I'm guessing it'll be like a maybe 20-25 minute run. And I'm just super curious what it's going to be like. I've watched some speed runs of other King's Quest games. There we go. Not sure if we need to get any water right now, but always a good idea.
Nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
Save. Graham sounds like John Wayne. Graham, again, is voiced by Josh Mandel, who is a writer, designer, and producer on many games, and also went on to do a decent amount of additional voice acting, I think. And he also... let's see, I think he did a voice, a little bit of King Graham's voice in 6. So I want to grab the staff here.
Taking care to be very quiet, Graham reaches out and takes the staff into his possession.
Love the snoring sound effect. Okay. So now we're done with the desert. We just got to get home. Well, out of the desert. It'll be a while till we get home. So now we can go straight east to the well. Oh, we still got the prefer no hints going off, which is inaccurate this time around. You're allowed to give hints if you think I might miss something. Whether it's something that's required or just some little fun thing. That's also perfectly welcome this time around. Exactly, on Secret Crush.
Life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
One last desert save. There's a chance I'll die again if I miscount my squares here. Oh, keep going. There we go. We made it.
Well, there you are. I was just starting to get concerned.
Don't worry about me, Cedric. I'm used to this kind of thing.
Cedric, I died out there. Where were you? Just chilling on a branch. Okay. Now, whoops. Sorry about, I accidentally triggered window management, which is why the game went a little weird there. So I'm gonna take a moment to think here. We have the boot, which we need to unfortunately throw at a cat to help our rat friend, voiced by Roberta Williams. Let's see, we also need hammer to get out of there safely, which I think we get from the shoemaker. The honeycomb. Oh, right. The honeycomb we'll use in the dark forest. I think we might need to go in the dark forest next. I'm trying to think. Oh, right. The fortune teller, I believe, is the next thing we need to do. But wait, we still don't have our... Oh, God, I'm a dummy. We didn't go back to the temple. I'm like, yeah, we're done with the desert now. Okay. I'm doing great here. I really should have played this. I meant to do this much sooner after my previous playthrough, so I would actually remember everything. But at least it's an easy route. I believe we can safely go straight out to the temple and come straight back. So this should be easy. I don't think I'll need to consult the map again. Once I have in the temple, we need to very quickly grab the gold coin and the... it's like a big vase thing that a genie lives inside. And we need the gold coin.
The hot sun and choking sands are...
Yeah, I'm working on it, buddy. We need both of those things ultimately to progress through the dark forest safely. Surprise, you're going to be streaming this forever. Maybe. We'll see.
Life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
Okay, so we're back to desert saves here. I initially thought, you know, surely I can do this in a couple hours, maybe 3 hours at most. But I looked at howlongtobeat.com and they're like, oh yeah, a rush playthrough, that's about 4 hours. I hope I can get it done a little bit quicker.
Sesame!
Oh yes, that is the narrator. Yeah. The narrator is Art Lewicki, who interestingly has no other game credits or IMDb credits. So I'm guessing it was like a friend or a family member of someone that worked at Sierra.
Hurry, the exit door.
That was close.
So now I think we're actually done with the desert. I'm not going to say it. Oh, I think it's okay. I don't think I need to have water again since we haven't gone anywhere in the desert. I don't think going in the temple really counts as hanging out in the desert time. Come on, pal, I'll give you a $50 Chipotle gift card if you just read this into the mic. Silver says, I would really love to do narration work for an adventure game. Wadjet I hit me up. You would be fantastic at it, no doubt. I support this. I've run out of Nectar of the Gods, but we're done with the desert, so...
I was just starting to get concerned.
Don't worry about me, Cedric. I'm used to this kind of thing.
Okay, so now we've got our gold coin. We're safe again. Our cow friend is here. And we can get the amulet we need.
Warning, this cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues.
We'll watch it. That's what we're here for.
So, you are here to see Madame Mushka, no?
Mm-hmm.
Well, come closer. Sit down. I will tell you your fortune. Already I can tell that you are on a quest of great urgency. We will see what we can find out for you. Look, Ingram. Look into the crystal ball.
Look, Mananan. Look what I have for you. Take a good look at what you did to my brother, Alexander. Because of you, he's doomed to spend the rest of his days as a cat, and there's nothing I can do about it. But you can do something about it. Since you're the one that did this to him, you're the only one who can turn him back again. Back to the wizard Mananan.
Alexander!
I don't know how, Mordak. I'm not a wizard. I just happened to stumble across some magic spells and accidentally turned your brother into a cat. I didn't mean it. Please believe me, Mordak. I don't know how to turn him back into a wizard.
You're holding out on me, little man. You're taking advantage of my good nature, but not for long. If I don't get a change of tune from you soon, I'll feed your family to the cat, starting with your dear mother. Remember what I said. I'll only give you a little more time to decide before your family becomes cat food.
That is all. But I see that your mission is very dangerous indeed. I will give you something to help you. Here, wear this. It is a magic amulet. It will protect you against all but the most powerful magic. Good luck, King Ram. Be careful. That Mordak is a bad one.
Thank you, Madame Mushka.
Okay, and again, Mordak there was voiced by Andy Hoyos, director of Phantasmagoria 2 and co-director of King's Quest 7. So once these folks leave, we can get a tambourine that gets left behind. I think if we just leave and come back, that'll be there, but I'm not positive. Let's find out. wagon is still there, so maybe we have to wait longer, actually. Oh, yeah. We probably don't get access to that until we've done a couple more things, because that's what lets us continue up the mountain. Okay. I'm going to do another save. So I think we're good to go through the forest now, but I want to do a couple other things first now that we can. Specifically, I assume we can get the needle out of the haystack. And we can help our rat friend.
Graham watches with surprise as a contingent of ants marches into the haystack and begins to swarm through it.
Oh, that was weird. Also, Davey, I keep forgetting to say hello. Good to see you.
I'm glad to see there was a way that we could be of help to you. Look here. We found a golden needle in the haystack. I'd like to present it to you. Perhaps you can find a use for it.
Why, thank you, King Antony. I'm honored.
Good luck in your travels, King Graham. And be careful.
I had no idea the ants sang a song while they were working. That was incredible. Thank you, King Antony and friends. So now we have our golden needle. I'm going to go over to the edge of the screen here and then save, because I feel like there's a decent chance of me screwing up this shoe toss. I'm gonna equip my boot and then let's see. Okay, control click toggles between walk and whatever is previously selected. And I think as soon as I come over here, the cat will come in. No? Huh.
Suddenly, frantic squeakings alert Graham to a mangy cat chasing a terrified rat.
Got him.
Oh, thank you, good sir. You saved my life. My children and I will never forget your kindness. Maybe someday I'll be able to return the favor. Oh, I hear my children calling. Goodbye, until we meet again.
And again, that rat is voiced by Roberta Williams. Okay. So this we give that to the witch in the dark forest. The needle we'll give to the tailor, but that's no rush. The pie we won't use until much later. Honeycomb is also in the dark forest. Amulet is in the dark forest. We should actually go ahead and put that on.
The magic amulet begins to glow softly as Graham slips it over his head. He then carefully tucks the amulet into the front of his tunic, hiding it from sight.
I think we're ready to go through the forest now. Yeah, I feel like she also does the voice of Amanda in the bakery, and that sounds more like her, normal voice. Like the mouse voice is definitely processed in some way, I think. Like it's got a quality to it that I don't think you get when you're, just doing a high-pitched voice on your own. Okay, so the amulet should protect us.
I'm not going in there. Can't you read the sign?
Yeah, I see it.
Come on, Cedric.
Quite large.
There might be something important in here.
Go if you want to. I'll wait here.
So the amulet should protect us from being turned into a frog by the witch. And then we can trick her with the genie bottle. And I think... I'm trying to think of what all we need. There's I think a few different things we get from her house. One of them is a key to this little door. Hopefully I can remember them all.
To Graham's great relief, it appears that the witch's magic has been stopped by the amulet he is wearing, just as Madame Mushka said it would.
She's mad. Do a separate save just in case. I think we can give her this right now. Yeah.
What's this?
Ah, freedom at last! Now you spend the next 500 years in a bottle.
Good. That old witch won't be seen here for a long time. But now, how to get out of this dreadful forest?
I don't think I really need my forest map, but there it is. Let's see. So I think there's a key up here.
What's this? Why, it's a little key.
Yeah. And there's something in the trunk and something in this drawer.
A small, intricate spinning wheel is put away in the trunk.
So that we give to the...
Reaching a hand into the trunk, Graham retrieves the small spinning wheel.
the Grandpa Gnome in exchange for the Marionette. And then I think there's some emeralds in here.
A small leather pouch is tucked away in the drawer. Graham reaches the drawer and removes the leather pouch.
I think that's everything in here. So I want to open this up.
Opening the leather pouch, Graham discovers 3 sparkling emeralds.
So now we need to go get the willow tree's heart? I think it's a heart. Out of here? I think that's what's in there.
Graham finds that the little key fits perfectly in this lock. Graham is charmed to find a little golden heart inside the door of the twisted old tree.
That's it.
Reaching into the little door of the tree, Graham extracts the little golden heart.
And now I think we just need to make our way out of here. Pretty sure. And on our way out, we'll also get some shoes that we need. Okay, so we need to make a little trap here. I should save before I do this. We need to squeeze some honey onto the ground.
Graham squeezes the honeycomb as hard as he can, which causes the honey to drip out of it onto the ground, creating a sticky little puddle at his feet. Now all that's left of the honeycomb is a piece of beeswax, which Graham puts back in his pocket.
Culinary says, speaking of adventure mystery games, AI The Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative came out today. I have seen that and have been curious about it. I wasn't planning to pick it up myself, but I would definitely be interested if you play it and recommend it. Welcome, Steve. Yes, we are wasting some honey, but sometimes you gotta do weird things to get people to help you, I guess. Is that what we're learning here? Oh, it's from the Zero Escape developers. Got it.
Please, let me go. I beg of you.
Why should I do that? What will you do for me?
I'll show you the way out of the forest, if you let me go.
How do I know I can trust you?
I give you my word. An elf never breaks his word.
Well, it's against my better judgment, but okay.
Move over, Rocky. You're in our way.
Sorry.
Thank you, Rocky. Steve asks, is this your first time playing? No, I have played this many times now. Well, maybe many is not quite true, but several times. I played it back when it first came out. I played it on a Mac. And that was the non-CD-ROM version. And then I also did a stream a couple months ago, I guess, of the same Mac version, just because in testing out the different versions, I was surprised by how different they all were. And I really wanted to share with folks the version that I grew up with. So I played that same version, like same files and everything in a Mac emulator. But I know people love the CD-ROM version, which I have not ever played. So I wanted to play through that one. So this is my first time playing through the voiced CD-ROM version, but I have played King's Quest V text version several other times. Silver says, I haven't been able to get into the 999 style games yet, but I've heard the Somnium Files are really good. Wait. Culinary says, yep, another game from the artist of Pepsi Man himself? For real? This is the same artist? Thank you for that follow. Graham's into kidnapping now, I guess. Yeah, pretty much. Also, we've been keeping this guy waiting. We should probably go after him. Kotaro Uchikoshi, the director, was the 3D artist for the Pepsi Man game. That is wonderful. Yeah, I love the King's Quest series also, Steve. I've been playing through all of the games on Saturdays. We're getting towards the end of the series. I'm currently on 7 now. And I'm getting towards the end of that one. And then I'll have Mask of Eternity, which I was fortunate enough to be a beta tester on. And then I think I'm also going to play the more recent game by the Gentleman. I always hesitate when I say the name of that developer, but I think that's correct. Because I have not had a chance to play that one all the way through.
Follow me! In here!
Warning. This cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game.
Pepsi
Please
for
be sure
TV
to check
game.
your inventory if you decide to skip.
Those emotes are great. Colin asks, are the other Laura Bow games as good as the Colonel's Bequest? There was only one other Laura Bow game, The Dagger of Amun-Ra. And at the very least, it is rated pretty highly on GOG. I'm not sure how overall opinions of it compare. I think it's a little bit different in approach and maybe not so unique in gameplay as the first game, but I'm looking forward to it, and I think it'll be pretty fun. Steve says, I still have not played Mask of Eternity because it's a pain to get working correctly on newer systems. Yeah, I was able to get it running almost correctly on Windows 10 using some different tips I found. I'll try to share some links when I play it on stream, but I feel like in general SierraHelp.com has the most useful stuff for playing older Sierra games. They have links to different patches you can use that will often fix issues that come up on newer systems and stuff like that. I can't remember exactly which patches I used to get it working in Windows 10, but the only issue I had with the patches seemed to be like the intro video was like kind of misaligned, like you could see part of the window around it. It was just like a minor visual quirk. Of course, I didn't play through the whole game, so it's possible other issues might have come up. But what I'm going to play on stream, I actually ended up installing Windows 7 in a virtual machine so I could play it through there. That was the only way I could get it to run like correctly without any visual quirks. So yeah, it's a bummer that it's not a little more accessible. For what it's worth, I have heard that the folks at GOG.com, GOG.com, if you buy games from them, it sounds like their customer support is generally super helpful in helping you resolve issues if you run into any problems. I haven't used that option myself before, but it sounds like that is often the case, at least. Oh, you're in the King's Quest Speedrunners group. Nice. I mentioned earlier that I'm excited for the
I've got something for you.
Games Done Quick run of this game next week. It should be a lot of fun.
I never take anything without giving in return. For your generosity in giving me those exquisite emeralds, I give you my finest pair of shoes. May they help you in your quest. Follow that passage over there. It's the way out of the dark forest.
Thank you very much for all your help. I'm sure I'll be able to find a use for these fine shoes.
I'm really curious how I will feel about Mask of Eternity playing it again now. Like, since I was a beta tester, the initial versions I played were
Oh, I'm glad to see you're okay. I was beginning to worry.
You were right not to want to venture in that dark forest, Cedric. I thought I'd never get out of there alive.
The initial versions I played were, unfinished and had lots of bugs and stuff. And, then I played through it multiple times through the process of beta testing it. So, there's a combination of it was cool to have this opportunity, and then also I'm playing through it in a way that is definitely not the ideal way to experience a game. honestly, it was kind of hard to get a real impression of it. Like, there were things I appreciated about it. You know, I knew it was a very different approach. You know, it was a time when they were kind of just, I think, really experimenting to keep the company alive. So, you know, it's hard to really form an opinion of it back then. I know a lot of people are not so fond of it, but I think it'll be fun to play through. I recently played through the Gabriel Knight series, and Gabriel Knight 3, which is also a very unusual 3D Sierra game. I really love that. Certainly not without its flaws, but a pretty neat approach to sort of modernizing an adventure game. Forest complete. Okay, so now we have... I always do that when I want to open the inventory. Now we got lots of stuff here. We can trade this for the marionette. We've got the shoes that we give to the shoemaker, and I think we get a hammer in return, which we need to get out of the inn. So I think... Oh, and then the golden needle, which we can trade for the... cloak. So we're getting pretty close to finishing up around here and making our way up the mountain. Oh, right. I almost forgot about the willow tree. Let's go do that first. Give the willow tree her heart back.
I don't need this old thing anymore. Look at me, I'm a princess again. Herbert!
Alicia. Where have you been all this time, my love?
Oh, darling, just take me home. I'll tell you on the way.
Good for them. Steve says you should see what the runners did to that game. Yeah, I can imagine, like, even in, you know, pretty polished 3D games, it's not uncommon for speedrunners to...
Now, why would she toss aside this beautiful harp?
Find...
if she doesn't want it, I'll take it.
Glitches to exploit, so I can only imagine. A hot girl. At last the search is complete. Yes. So now we'll take this kid's marionette. Sorry, kid.
Where did you get this? I thought I had lost it.
Oh, is it yours? I found it in the old witch's house in the dark forest.
So that's where it got to. The old hag took it, eh? You know, this ain't an ordinary spinning wheel.
It's not? Well, what's so special about it?
Why, this spinning wheel can spin straw into gold, that's what. Except you gotta know who to use it. I doubt even the witch could figure that out. Thank you for bringing it back to me.
Now wait, not so fast. How about that marionette? Don't you think the price of the spinning wheel is worth at least twice that of the puppet? I'd love to have it.
Yeah, I guess so. Boy, give that marionette to the man here. I'll make you a new one. Come on, boy. Let's gather up some wood for a new puppet.
Okay, now I think we're ready to go into town. Thank you. As I've been playing through the games, I've been drawing these maps on stream. So, of course, since this is my second on-stream playthrough of this, I already have the maps made this time. It's been very handy. But when I was playing games as a kid, I often drew maps. Obviously, you know, not anything this detailed, but I thought it would be fun to do that again and get a little more involved with it. It's been enjoyable. Yes, I have your needle. Oh. There we go.
My golden needle. Wherever did you find it?
It was in a haystack by the country inn.
By the inn? Oh yes, I remember visiting there not long ago. Oh, vulgar man, that innkeeper. He has no scruples at all.
Well, I'm glad to see you've got your golden needle back. I wonder, could you possibly see fit to give me that wonderful cloak in exchange for it?
The cloak? Well, why not? It's yours. For the price of a golden needle.
Thank you, kind sir. I'm sure it will help me on my travel.
I'm sure it will. Good luck. Au revoir.
And again, the tailor is voiced by DJ Williams, the son of Ken and Roberta. All right, next stop. Next stop is the toy shop. Get our sled in exchange for a marionette.
Let me know if you're interested in anything. Where did you get this wunderbar marionette? The craftsmanship is excellent.
Well, I don't know if you'll believe me or not, but I got it from a little gnome.
I must have it. Can I buy it from you?
Actually, you may have it if you'll give me the sled in trade.
Why, of course. But I must tell you, I think I'm getting the better deal. I can always make another sled, but finding another marionette of this quality... Ich weiß nicht.
So, can I have the sled?
Yeah, take it, it's yours.
Thank you very much. I think I'll find this sled very useful.
Well, you enjoy it, and danke for the marionette.
David, hello. We were just talking about you earlier.
Papa, where did you put those new dog clothes Mama made?
Look in the trunk upstairs. I think I put them there.
I'll do that.
I think I neglected to mention your username, but I recognize it as the runner who is going to be doing the speed run of this game at Games Done Quick next week. I'm very excited to see that. The other one, David Alexander. Apologies.
Don't have any shoes for sale.
Geez, we got two Davids and a Davy in here. Let's see. Shoes?
What have we here? Mama, take those shoes from the young man. Let me see them. These are the finest pair of shoes I've ever seen. The leather is soft and pliable, yet sturdy. The craftsmanship of these shoes are superb. And Mama, look at the solid gold buckle. Why, I could retire from the sale of these shoes.
Then the shoes are yours. I don't think I could find a better use for them.
You are a godsend, young man. How can we ever repay you?
You don't need to repay me. Just knowing I helped you is enough for me.
Well, it ain't much, but it's all I've got to give. Here, take my cobbler's hammer. Perhaps you can find a use for it. Since I'll be retiring, I won't need it anymore. Thanks to you.
Why, thank you. A hammer could be very useful on my journey.
Take care, young man. We'll never forget this.
That's right, son. we'll finally be able to retire in comfort. You'll be in our hearts from now on. Come on, Mama, let's go home. Let's celebrate our good fortune.
Hey, T-Pat, good to see you. Hopefully okay, I think I spelled that correctly. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so... Right, we gotta do the inn. And then I think we're ready to get out of here. We've got the cloak, we've got the sled. And again, for those of y'all coming in, I know I have a reminder going off periodically that says no hints, but since this is a repeat playthrough and we're trying to do it all in one go, no worries if you want to remind me of something I might be missing. But I think we can go do the inn now. We need to get the ham from the inn, and I feel like there's some other item we get there. But we're just about ready to go up the mountain. Yeah, on Secret Crush, once I finish up the inn, I'm going to take a quick break. Should also do another save here.
Ooh, I'll wait for you out here. I don't like that place.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was at least Sierra's first game with full speech. I unfortunately did not have the opportunity to ever play this version until today. I had the floppy disk version for Mac. I don't think the CD-ROM version was ever released for Mac. Later games, they did eventually start doing Mac versions of the CD-ROM ones. So this is a fun new experience for me. Let's see, I think we just need to like talk to these guys and get thrown in the basement.
Gentlemen, please excuse me. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Another dog we can't pet.
Diana's full, ain't got no more rooms.
Hey boss, this guy looks like a real troublemaker. What do you want me to do with him?
Rub him out.
Struggle as he might, Graham could not escape his bonds.
Yeah, I had a interesting experience going through different music options when I first streamed the game, which is one of the reasons I ended up playing the Mac version. Roberta Williams again. So I'm gonna pause for a second here. The Mac version sounds very different from like the default audio you get in DOS or Windows. I think it sounds a little bit better. It's not too far off from how this sounds. But this is actually, I'm playing it in ScumVM. I have the fluid synth option turned on with a sound font that I saw recommended somewhere that seems to work pretty well for Sierra games, I think. With the MT32 emulator, at least in this game, some of the stuff sounded a little odd to me. Like there's lots of like bird chirping sound effects that are MIDI and stuff like that didn't really sound like birds at all. So that's why I went with this option. Okay, so we need the net is the other thing I was
down and picks up the sturdy rope from the stone floor.
remembering. And then our hammer will get us out of here.
Using the cobbler's hammer, Graham pounds on the rusty padlock until it breaks apart.
Steve said you got to hear some of the amazing voice acting that's easy to miss. If you have anything in particular to suggest, feel free. Let's see, get that ham out of here.
Inside the cupboard, Graham sees a large, juicy leg of lamb.
Lamb, excuse me.
Into the open cupboard, Graham pulls out the savory leg of lamb.
Did you walk into the ant farm? No, I didn't. It might be too late for that now. I can't remember if you can still do that. So I think that's everything here.
Finding the kitchen door locked, Graham unlocks it before going outside.
You can, okay. I did very much enjoy the song the ants sing as they're searching through the haystack for you. That was a surprise to me.
Ooh, is that the new dance, Graham? The boogaloo?
Perfect. Okay, so I think we have everything to get up the mountain. So I'm gonna go over to the poisonous snake, and then I'm gonna take a quick break because I need some more nectar of the gods. I'm completely out, and also I could use a little snack. Been going for about 2 hours now. I'm definitely not setting any speedrun records. Hey, Flaming Bean, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Also, hand on snake is pretty good. Okay, I'll try that. Actually, I'll save, and we'll try that right now.
Stay away. This is my path. Stay away.
Okay.
This is my path.
All right, so I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in a few minutes, and then we'll get on up this mountain.
There's nothing interesting around here. Come on.
Okay. Yes, Flaming Bee, unfortunately you have missed a lot, but we do still have quite a bit to go. Oh, right. We're not ready to deal with the snake yet, because we don't have any way to do that yet. But we should be able to get the tambourine now. I keep getting ahead of myself. There it is.
Not seeing the tambourine's owner, Graham bends down and rescues it from the ground.
Almost time for the mountain map. Wrong button. Okay, we want the tambourine, not the custard pie. It's important.
on, you slithery varmint. Scat!
It's weird that we didn't get a sound effect for that. The snake is lactose intolerant. We should do a quick save. I can spell. Sort of. Imagine eating a tambourine. I'd rather not, gotta say.
A few hours later, Graham begins to shiver at the sudden drop in temperature.
Yeah, we need to stay warm.
Graham dons his warm cloak for protection against the freezing mountain air.
And then if we get hungry, we gotta make sure to eat some pie. Okay, rope. Wait, that's not right. It needs to go on the rock. Is it going to let me use it again, or do I have to restore? I'm going to die, aren't I? It's really not a fatal fall. Like, that would have hurt a lot, but I don't know. Maybe Graham's older than he seems at this point in the series. Oh, geez. Oh, well.
A few hours later, Graham dons his warm...
Isn't Graham in his late 30s in this game? Is that all? Really? I mean, I don't know if you're wrong or not. It's just, I would have guessed somewhere in his 40s. I mean, he's got pretty gray hair, right? And obviously that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Some people get gray hair pretty young.
Graham notices his stomach beginning to rumble with hunger from the exertion of the mountain climb.
His children are at least older teens, so he's got to be more like 50.
Oh, be careful, Graham!
Okay. Now I want to hop across those rocks in the back, right? I'm trying to remember. I don't think I can or need to take the rope, right? Oh, that just goes back down. Okay. Don't want to do that.
Oh, do be careful, Graham.
I'll try. I feel like some of these are deadly, right? Okay, well that was worth it though, right?
That last step was
Oh, do be careful, Graham.
Okay, we made it. That scream was amazing. Okay. Safe. Oh. Oh no.
Cedric!
Well, rip Cedric.
Graham's hunger grows acute Without food, he may soon die.
Did I click too soon? Did I need to eat?
Remember when you turned down
That answers that. They could have said that before I clicked. That was very rude. Yeah. Oh, we can go straight there. Okay. I was doing a whole extra rock jump that we didn't even need. Okay, this time I'm going to save again. I don't know if you can eat the lamb before you need to, but like before the game tells you you're hungry. I think I'm going to find out.
Graham finds the leg of lamb a bit tough, but tasty enough. Filling up quickly, he saves the other half for later.
I got the points chime, so I feel like that's probably fine.
Cedric!
He doesn't look that concerned, does he?
Drat, my sled is broken.
Maybe Graham just got his Botox. He can't emote that much. Perhaps. So I know there's an Easter egg here, but I don't think it's in the CD-ROM version. And, like, I want to say you use the cloak on the sled. Yeah. The Mac version is kind of a weird, like, hybrid of the original and the CD-ROM version. Like, it's got the same icon bar instead of the original version that's like blue, and there's two different types of walk. So that didn't have the Easter egg either. We had to queue up a YouTube video to enjoy the Easter egg here. Okay, so now we give our pie to the eagle.
Here,
Can you give the eagle
Perhaps
a pie? Is that an option?
You are a kind man to share your meager food with a poor bird, especially up here in these snowy mountains.
Well, I couldn't just stand there and let you starve to death. What kind of person would I be?
You have shown yourself to be a kind, compassionate man, and I will not forget what you did for me. Goodbye, dear friend.
I was looking through my voice credits to see who the eagle was, but I couldn't find their name. Okay. Now it's time to meet the Ice Queen. The eagle phoned in those lines. Probably in a hurry to get back to programming or something.
I am Queen Isabella, and you have entered my domain now. I command you to kneel before me. Since both you and your friend over there have so thoughtlessly invaded my territory without my permission or knowledge, I have decided you shall both be put to death. Take him away, my pet.
So again, Queen Isabella is... Oh, shoot, I forgot. I'm doing great here. I was thinking... I was ahead of myself. I was thinking they were going to escort me to the cave to deal with the Yeti. But we gotta play the harp. As I was saying, the Queen is voiced by... Did I just... Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought I walked off the edge. Queen is voiced by Laurie Ann Cole, the co-creator of the Quest for Glory series. I finally got that out.
I am Queen Isabella.
Hey, Dr. Shelby, welcome.
My domain now. I command you to kneel before me. Since both you and your friend over there have so thoughtlessly invaded my territory without my permission or knowledge, I have decided you shall both be put to death. Take him away, my pet.
Yeah, I have seen some of their streams. Wrong button again. Harp.
Warning.
Okay.
This cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
I want to say their Twitch account is Transsolar Games.
Wait, my pet. That was very lovely music. I've never heard anything quite that beautiful before. I
Thanks.
think I felt my heart melting. Just a little bit. Just enough, that is, to allow you a chance for your freedom. A vicious Yeti has entered the area and taken up residence in my prized crystal cave. So far, I have been unable to extricate him from either the cave or my territory. If you can rid me of the Yeti, I will release both you and your owl friend, and you two can continue on your journey unhindered. You may rise now. I wish you luck in defeating the Yeti. If you succeed, you will have my undying gratitude. Go with him, Sir Grey Wolf. Show him the way to the Crystal Cave. You may go now. Sir Grey Wolf will lead the way.
Okay. So now we're here, making our way to here, and then we'll go to the cave and deal with the Yeti. And swipe a little piece of crystal over there.
Yonder's the Crystal Cave. There you will find the Yeti.
That's a great wolf voice. Okay, I should do a save here in case I, Oh, we've run out of save slots. I should also prepare my custard pie. I love this. This is probably my favorite screen in this game. Just great background. Got him. Okay. Noisy in here. So we need our hammer.
So very gently, Graham hits the beautiful crystal several times with his hammer until it breaks loose in one piece. He then carefully places it among his other possessions.
Let's see, Sir Grey Wolf was... trying to find who did that voice. Frederick D. Gott, who on Moby Games, there was just one other voice credit for EcoQuest. And no other game credits. Hey, 67, welcome. This is a unscheduled side quest, so it was not on the schedule. Apologies. I should have added it once I was certain I was going to do it, but I did not think to. Sorry about that. Do we need to talk?
I see that the Yeti is dead. Queen Isabella will be pleased. Come, follow me.
Warning. This cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
These screens are so weird to me, like... Who would want to skip these if they've never played the game before? Was it really necessary to have the screens? I guess... I mean, they could just have a skip button without the wordy warning. I don't know. It's weird.
Ah, good. You have returned in victory, I presume.
Yes, Your Majesty. The Yeti is dead. He will no longer be a scourge upon your realm. Are my friend and I free to go now?
Yes. I keep my promises. I want to thank you for ridding my mountain domain of the horrible Yeti. Please rise, King Graham. Yes, I know who you are, and I have been informed of your quest. I do wish you luck against the wizard Mordak.
Yeah, I hope the Yeti enjoyed that pie on the way down.
We wish you well on your difficult journey. Sir Grey Wolf will show you the way out of the mountain.
Okay, so now we want to go south here. Can we say goodbye to...
Graham's duty's done.
Oh.
The large gray wolf now sits in silence, blocking the passage back to the Ice Queen's palace.
Well, goodbye, Sir Grey Wolf. Custard pie with graham cracker crust. Perhaps. So I need to make sure to grab the locket in the rock's nest here. And I think the eagle will automatically rescue us. Thanks, Cedric. Your warning was so helpful. Indeed.
Nice birdie. Good birdie. Gucci Gucci Goo.
Hang on, I'll get you out of this.
Goodbye, cloak. Goodbye, eagle friend.
Oh, Graham, where have you been? I've been looking all over for you.
Where have you been,
Never believe
Cedric?
it, Cedric. You'd never believe it.
At least twice in this game, Graham has said to someone, like, you wouldn't believe this weird thing that happened to me. But, like, this is a land where these weird things happening are not that strange, right? Okay.
Maybe we can use it.
Fortunately, I remembered that we need to patch the boat before we get in it. With our honeycomb leftovers.
Firmly, Graham wedges the softened piece of beeswax into the small hole in the boat's hull. Hopefully, the wax will hold and make her seaworthy.
Hope so. And I think that hunk of metal is all we need from here.
on, Cedric, get in the boat.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh, right. I was trying to find the map we need, but it's actually right here. So we're starting here. So I think we want to go south first, and then we can just go straight out until we get to the Harpy Island.
Look, Graham. Ooh, an island. Perhaps we should explore it.
Yes, I think we should, Cedric.
Ooh, Graham, I don't like the looks of this.
Me neither.
Nice roll there, Graham.
Where did you find him, Manada? We found him on the beach. Isn't he luscious? I don't know. He doesn't look like my type. What do you think, Krulina? I think he looks too old and tough. I like my meals to be young and tender. Don't be so picky. I'm tired of fish. I haven't had a man in months. Yes, you did.
Oh, I almost forgot. I think I need to do something here while they're talking. One of those, definitely the one on the left, is voiced by Roberta Williams, and I think that's the last of the Roberta Williams voices we will be coming across here. I need to use the harp again, right?
I don't know, but I want it. Hey, stop here! Come on, get her!
So both the tambourine and the harp failed to play any sort of sound effect. That's weird, because like I know we're getting digital sound effects, we're getting MIDI sound effects, so I don't know what could be wrong that would have resulted in that. I assume they're supposed to be there.
Graham quickly bends down and rescues the fishhook from the ground.
Okay, and I guess we'll go help Cedric. It's possible just like the particular sound settings I used are not quite working right.
Graham, help me.
Cedric, where do you hurt?
Ooh, everywhere.
It's rough, buddy. And we also need the seashell on the beach.
Graham bends over and picks up the beautifully colored shell.
I really like this little sprite, this tiny little sprite of Graham walking while carrying Cedric. I'm gonna do another save here before we leave, just in case I've forgotten something. Okay, and now I think we just want to go one square south and then straight out west. Okay. So straight west from here should be correct. Made it. And I think our next sea trip is automatic. So let's see. We need to ring the bell.
Who are you? And what are you doing on my beach?
I'm King Graham of Daventry, and I'm on a journey to find the wizard Mordak's island. But I seem to be stuck. I don't know where to go from here.
Hey, what's that you say?
Okay, so now we need the shell.
What's this? Now, what were you wanting?
My owl friend is hurt. He was wounded by the harpies.
Wounded by the harpies, did you say? We'll bring him on into the house. I'll fix him right up. Good as new.
Oh, did I miss a funny opportunity to knock on the door?
Lay him on the bed there. These poultices should fix the little fella up good as new.
Flamebee says, it's nothing fancy, I just like how Graham goes ham on the door.
I'm feeling better already. Tell me, what was in those poultices? My employer would be very interested in them.
Hey, what was that?
I said, what was in those poultices? My employer would be interested in them.
Gifts from the sea, lad. Gifts from the sea. Ain't nothing special. You just gotta know how to use them. I don't think he'd find them particularly interesting. Now, son, what was it you were trying to tell me before?
I was trying to find out where the wizard Mordak's island is. He kidnapped my family and is holding them hostage there. I must get to them before it's too late.
Oh, I'm right sorry to hear about that. He's a nasty one, that Mordak. I wouldn't want to tangle with him. I tried to talk you out of going there, except I can see you can't leave your poor defenseless family unaided. I can enlist someone who can lead you straight to his island. Follow me outside. Pearl, this man needs your help. He needs you to lead him to Mordak's island. It's a real emergency. Mordak's holding his family hostage. Pearl can't speak human talk, but she's agreed to help you. Just get on into your boat and follow her.
Cedric and I want to thank you for all your help, Mr.
Don't worry about who I am. You just get on over to that there island and take care of your family.
Aye, aye, sir. We're off.
I'm just some guy. And that hermit is voiced by Bill Davis, art director and creative director for many Sierra games, and also the portrait of Wolfgang Ritter, which you can find in the Gabriel Knight The Beast Within game. Okay.
Brace yourself, Cedric!
Poor Cedric.
Are you all right, Cedric?
Well, let me see. Oh, I'm fine, Graham. Just a bit ruffled is all.
Okay. Save. We gotta get this fish.
Ugh, a dead fish. Oh, maybe I can use it.
Normal reaction to a dead fish. I think that's it. We don't need any, like,
Unfortunately,
boat pieces,
nothing
right?
can be done about the wrecked boat. It appears that Graham and Cedric are stuck here, perhaps forever.
It's a great emote combo, Culinary. Oh, we can't poke Cedric in the game. All right. I feel like we haven't gotten a chance to enjoy enough deaths in this game, so.
I don't like this place. It's crazy.
Thank you, Steve. So let's enjoy another one.
Too bad.
I was hoping for a good screen, but it'll do.
I don't like this place.
Okay, let's use our crystal. This is a weird...
It looks like there's no way in. Let's turn back.
Come on, Cedric.
Like, is obviously the front door, right? And like, it's a gate that's closed, but there's also not any stairs? Does Mordak just make stairs magically appear when he comes in, or...?
Get in. Let's go back now.
No, I'll figure this out.
Oh, it's out of stock? I never did. I think I was going to change the time limit, and I completely forgot to. I'm gonna do it right now. Well, I'm thinking about it. If I can remember where it is. Channel points. Rewards and challenges. Let's see, what do I have this set to? It's only a 30-minute cooldown? Oh. Okay, so it's on a 30-minute cooldown, 10 redemptions per stream, and 1 per user per stream. Which mostly seems reasonable. It wasn't you that did it before, right? And I know it's been more than 30 minutes unless I missed one. Yeah, Silver did one 2 hours ago. That's weird. Anyway, I'm gonna change it to 2 per user per stream, but otherwise I don't know why it wouldn't be available.
Graham tugs hard on the grate, but soon finds it's rusted in place and can't be budged.
Also, like, since this is just a for fun bonus playthrough, if anyone wants to suggest a funny death, feel free to do that. You can have a freebie. Oh, right, the bar? Okay. Is it reasonable? I'd prefer at least 20 minutes of constant Sierra Hero dying, I suppose. It just, you know, if we gotta have some limits or we'll be here dying all day long.
Oh, you're crazy to go down into that dark hole. You don't know what's down there.
Well, do you have any better ideas?
No, mind if I wait for you here?
No, that's a good idea, Cedric. You be the lookout out here.
Yes. I'll be the lookout. Be careful, Graham.
Okay. So here's where we're starting. I'm pretty sure we want to go back here first. We just need the tambourine for Dink, and then we can get Dink's hairpin. And then we want the exit. Hopefully I can manage this without too much trouble. This maze is not too bad if you have a map. I love Dink. What is Dink anyway? No idea. Just a friend.
Graham reaches down and grabs the hairpin off the labyrinth floor.
I can't remember what the hairpin is for. Do we use that to, like, pick a lock? I'm sure I'll figure it out. Let's see. Gotta orient myself here. Okay, so I want to go left. Oh wait, no. I thought this was the path. I was wrong. So we want to go around here. Okay. Haven't saved in a little bit, so let's do that again. And then, is this where we use the hairpin? Yeah.
Graham tries to open the wooden door.
Oh,
but to
right.
no avail, as it's securely locked.
It's like actually a key.
Graham would look silly wearing that hairpin.
I'm sure
Graham
it would look
inserts
nice.
the hairpin into the door's large keyhole and discovers, to his amazement, that it fits perfectly. Turning it ever so gently, he soon hears a soft click, and the door is unlocked.
All right, Culinary, thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Okay. So there's some peas in here.
Inside the cupboard, Graham's eyes fall upon a bag of dried peas. Reaching into the open cupboard, Graham retrieves the bag of dried peas.
And then we'll go meet Casima. Let's talk. Oh, yeah, we have the amulet. Okay.
Don't come near me. Leave me alone.
I would never hurt you. I'd like to help you.
I don't believe you. You're probably one of them.
I'm not. Believe me.
Just go away. Please. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
I'm looking through my list here to find who did the voice of Casima. Diana Presley, who was another person who did not have any other game credits listed on Moby Games. No, that's our... this one, the locket. That didn't work, did it? There we go.
Warning, this cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
Don't tell Casimo about the gnome you almost kidnapped. Yeah. Yeah.
my gold locket. I thought it was gone for good. I lost it on the island just after I was brought here by Mordak.
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you. But tell me, who are you, and how did you come to be here?
My name is Princess Cassima, from the Kingdom of the Green Isles. My father, the king, employs a horrible wazir who befriended Mordak. When Mordak saw me, he immediately wished to marry me and bring me here. Naturally, I refused, and my father agreed with me. But our refusal angered him so much that he sold me here anyway and put me to work as a scullery girl. He says he will never let me go, that a scullery girl I will remain until I agree to marry him. But the thought revolts me. What am I to do?
Don't worry, I'm here to save my family from the evil wizard. He's got them here someplace, imprisoned inside a glass bottle. If I can manage to rescue them, then of course I wouldn't forget you either.
I know the glass bottle you're talking about. It's in Mordak's laboratory upstairs.
Keep quiet about my presence. I think this will be the most difficult part of my journey. I may not survive it.
I would never give you away, and I will help you in any way I can, kind sir.
David Alexander says, "Wait, doesn't this break some King's Quest 6 canon?" I was busy thinking about stuff I need to do next, so I didn't listen to everything she said exactly. What was there that doesn't match up? I don't really remember anything. And speaking of what we need to do next, we need to get captured by the Blue Meanie, I think is like the official name of that guy. And get thrown in the dungeon so we can get the moldy cheese. At some point we need to I'm trying to understand my map here. Oh, okay, this is upstairs here. We need to get upstairs and then go in the library to read the spells. Sounded like she refused to marry the vizier, and her dad, the king, agreed with her. Then he got so mad, he sent her here to work as a maid until she relented. Now I wish, when did I last save? I'm not gonna worry about it. I am gonna replay that later though, because I'm curious. I feel like it doesn't contradict. Also, it's possible that when she says her dad, it could have actually been yeah, I guess I don't remember exactly what we know about events, but like the vizier in the Land of the Green Isles has a genie that can pretend to be other people. So maybe the genie pretended to be her dad and sent her off or something. I don't know. I am curious though. Good evening, Cosmic Void. Great to see you. If any of y'all... Oh, did I mistype that? If any of y'all don't know Cosmic Void, they're the developer of some very cool games that I have not had a chance to play myself, but I am very excited to get to eventually. Including, I think Blood Nova is the correct name of your recent Kickstarter game that is in progress. Okay. So I'm trying to think, we want to use our P's on the Blue Meanie. We also want to get captured at some point so we can get thrown in the cell. So I guess I'll get captured first. Oh, you haven't streamed. Yeah, I should have realized that. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now we can get our moldy cheese.
Graham can see a small, moldy piece of cheese just inside the mouse hole.
I think we need our hook to get that.
There, got it. The fish hook did the trick in retrieving the piece of cheese from the mouse hole.
Okay, now we just need to be rescued. I think we just have to wait for that to happen.
Graham finds himself in a dirty, dingy cell somewhere below Mordak's castle.
Ah, there we go.
Hello.
What's up?
What? Oh, Princess Cosima, where did you come from?
From the labyrinth. I spend a lot of time down here, you know, with my friends.
Friends?
Yes, like Zink and Sam. I don't know if you ever saw Sam or not. Anyway, I found this loose stone once that led here, to this cell. Now come on, you'd better get out of here.
Okay. So now we're going back into the maze. And I think if we're quick enough, we can just follow her, actually. Yeah. She just closes the door on us. Okay. Didn't actually need that map. So now we want to use the peas. I assume you don't actually need to use the peas or capture Mordak or Mannanan in a bag. But we'll do it for the points, if nothing else. I'm not too worried about getting a perfect score, but also if I can, I'm gonna do my best. Let's go ahead and have that handy. Hopefully we can get him to appear again here. No. Oh, shoot. No! Hello, Dan Lynch. Dan says almost all the points in this game are mandatory, but there are a few that you can miss. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think the first time I streamed this, I did actually get all the points, which kind of surprised me. It's definitely easier to get all the points than it is with a lot of the other King's Quest games. So I'm gonna try to do this a little more safely this time. There we go. Okay. Peace. Perfect sound effect. Okay, so next, I'm thinking. I should save, is what I should do next. We're getting close here. So we need to get Mordak's wand. In order to do that, he needs to appear in his room and go to sleep, I believe. I struggle with that on my previous playthrough because it's just like a random occurrence. And I think my main problem was like didn't go back to the library. Which I think you need to be there to get that to happen. So I'm gonna go to the library once to get the spells, and then I'll come back and go into the lab. I don't know if that's a necessary order or not. And I'm also gonna try to capture Manana. We're doing some...
How did you get here?
I have journeyed far, over land and sea.
Never mind. Your journey is now over.
Doing terrible things to cats in this game. Oh, he ran away. I tried to use the bag. Am I forgetting how that works? Or did I just have the timing wrong? I'm gonna try that again. You need to feed him the fish first. I forgot about the dead fish we found. Thank you. Oh, and of course he's not here. I assume we can get him to show up if we just go in and out a couple times. Okay, I'll go in the library first.
A large tome lying open upon a corner desk attracts Graham's curiosity.
Cookie with the cat hair sure look tasty.
This looks interesting. Graham wonders what the symbols mean.
There he is. Okay. Don't ever be this mean to cats in real life. This game makes you do some terrible things to cats. What's up with that, Roberta Williams? Okay. I guess I'll say hi to my family.
Looking at his frantically waving family inside their glass prison causes Graham's heart to break as he realizes his current inability to save them from their terrible predicament.
Yeah, this cat is really an evil wizard. I think the earlier one was just a normal cat trying to do cat stuff, and then we threw a boot at him. And if we don't do that, we'll fail the game. Can never rescue our family. I don't know what we need to... I don't know what the game needs to happen before the Mordak going to sleep will randomly happen. But I guess I'm going to go look at the machine up here. It's almost cheese time. We're getting close.
Graham has no idea what Mordak does with this strange contraption, but it couldn't be good. Inside the lower portion, a foul-smelling liquid bubbles, while two dangling spiked gizmos hang on a massive yoke above a couple of flat iron platters.
Dan says you just need to spend time in the library. Okay. Oh, we came here anyway. It's fine. Dropping some frames. Oh, shoot. I could use a little break, so I'm gonna take a quick break. Hopefully, things will sort themselves out while I'm on a break, and I'll also poke at computers to see if I can do anything on my own while I'm gone. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, I'm still keeping an eye on it, but I think our bitrate's back to normal here. I think it was my wife's fault, gotta be honest with you. She was watching 2 streams and playing Genshin Impact. Not even paying attention to my stream, can you believe that? Anyways, it probably wasn't actually her fault. I don't, sometimes our internet just goes a little weird for a bit, and there's never any obvious explanation. Could have been it, could have been just random weirdness. Spicy tacos, that sounds tasty. I think we're having tacos for dinner. I'm excited. I hope I'm right too. It's okay, we forgive you. All right, let's get back to the library. Oh good, I'm glad I'm not wrong about tacos. Banana in a bag, excuse me. All right. So it sounds like we just need to hang out here until he shows up. Is that correct? Or should I occasionally leave the room and come back? I don't really know. I looked at the spell book already.
The strange symbols have been burned into Graham's memory, and there is no need to look at them again. Perhaps they'll be of use later.
So just wait. Okay. Everybody else got any tasty dinner plans? They could at least give us more to do in here, right?
Since most of Mordak's books and scrolls are beyond Graham's comprehension, he wisely decides to ignore them. Many books and scrolls line the shelves of Mordak's library. As Graham looks them over, however, he finds them mostly unintelligible.
David Alexander says, I'm having pasta because you selfish guys won't share tacos.
Many book-filled shelves line the walls of Mordak's extensive library.
I apologize. Our tacos, we probably don't have enough to go around, I'm afraid to say. I believe we're having leftover tacos.
Since most of Mordak's books and scrolls are beyond Graham's comprehension, he wisely decides to ignore them.
Oh, you really gotta wait 2 minutes. Oh, there we go. The Flaming Bee says, I've seen so many new players get stuck here because they don't know you have to sit and do nothing in a specific room for 2 minutes, which feels like forever when you're streaming particularly. Yeah, I mentioned earlier that I struggled with this on my first playthrough. Spent a lot of time wandering around. Okay. So now we have this powerful evil wand and our friendly powerless wand. So we need to transfer all that magic juice from one to the other with this moldy cheese. You know, normal stuff. Think how it feels speedrunning. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, the King's Quest 6 All Deaths run requires a 2-minute wait too. It feels like forever. And All Deaths run sounds very, very fun. I really need to check out. I looked at some speed runs of some of the earlier games as I was playing through them, but I haven't checked out any of the speed runs of later games. So, okay, so first I'm going to save because I won't be surprised if I manage to screw this up somehow. But we need to put one wand on one side. And another wand on the other side. And some moldy cheese in the middle.
Graham tosses the moldy cheese into the machine's bubbling liquid.
Funny that Mordak didn't notice the cat in the bag. Maybe he just doesn't care that much. I mean, Mananan's a cat now, so he's probably like checking out bags and boxes and stuff all the time, right? We're missing some sound effects here too, right? It's weird. I didn't like... Did I accidentally mute something? I don't think I did.
Mordak's wand now barely glows. Perhaps its power has weakened while Kristen's old wand now appears completely energized.
Perhaps. I'm just gonna check real quick here. Yeah, everything's how I left it. All right. I think it's time for the showdown here.
What's going on here? I'll take care of you, you swine.
I probably should have done another save first. Can I save now?
Graham, I heard from Kristen.
I'm a little busy right now, but great.
What the? What have you done to my wand? You think you can outwit me, little man? Ha! Let me show you a thing or two.
Okay, I think it'll let me save now. All right, wand, here we go. So trying to remember. Is this one tiger?
Why, you little...
Okay.
That wasn't a very smart move, Graham.
I was busy thinking about if I needed to wait for him to do something first or go ahead and do a spell, and I guess I learned the answer to that. I was thinking, you know, there's one that we put out with rain, and I was like, does he like shoot a ring of fire around me? But I think I was getting ahead of myself there. All right, it's the rabbit. Which makes very little sense, but I guess the way it all plays out, it sort of does.
You think you're so smart, don't you? Well, I've got you now.
Okay.
Say goodbye, swine.
Okay, now we want Mongoose. And then the rain is actually the last one, because that gets rid of him.
So, it's the way you want to play.
Warning. This cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory.
It's also like the end of the game. I'm not going to skip the end of the game.
Now why won't you work? Oh, Princess Cosima. Well, I did it. Mordak is dead.
Dead? Are you sure? Maybe he's only trying to trick you.
He's dead,
Thank you,
all right.
David.
He turned himself into a fire, and I put him out with rainwater. He'll never bother anyone else ever again. But now I have a bigger problem. I don't know what to do about my family or my castle. I don't know how to turn them back to normal.
After all you've been through, there must be a way.
Crispin!
I have the solution to all your problems, Graham. While you and Cedric were gone, I did some asking around, and I found out that your son, Alexander, had the dubious distinction, if you may, of turning Mordak's brother, Mananan, into a cat some time back. Obviously, this deed angered Mordak, who could do nothing about it, since this particular spell could only be undone by the actual perpetrator, your son. It doesn't take a great genius to figure out that Mordak took your family and castle in revenge to try to persuade Alexander to restore Mananan back to his old self. I did discover, as now I see, your castle and family were miniaturized and imprisoned inside a glass bottle. I did some research and found the spell for turning everything back to normal. Now watch. Hocus Pocus Aliotus.
Valanies! My children! My joy knows no limit!
Oh, Father, I'm so glad you're here.
Oh, Princess Cosima, how could I forget you? Come over here. Let me introduce you to my family. This is my wife, Queen Valanice, my daughter, Princess Rosella, and my son, Prince Alexander, who started this whole mess. All of you, this is Princess Cosima from the land of the Green Isles. Without her, none of us would be standing here now. She bravely saved my life.
My lady, I am deeply in your debt, and I will make it up to you. With your permission, I'd like to travel to the land of the Green Isles to see you.
get on with this, shall we? Higgledy, higgledy, poo! Be assured that your
He sure
cat
is.
right back where it belongs, and the right size too. But now it's time that everyone returns to their homes, with my help, of course. Alakazam, Alakazoo, Alakaz.
Wait, what about Cedric?
Where is Cedric?
Over there. Mordak may have killed him. Is there anything you can do about it?
He'll be fine.
Let me think. Ah, yes. I think I know. Abracabara? No. Abracadora? Now, what is that confounded word? Oh, yes. Abra.
Oh, Kristen!
Cedric, it sure is good to see you again.
Oh, likewise, I'm sure.
All right, enough is enough. Let's get on with it. Okay, Cosima, let's send you home first. Wasn't that the land of the Green Isles?
Yes, that's right. I can't wait to see my parents again. Goodbye, Alexander.
Thank you for the bits.
Perhaps we'll meet again.
Perhaps.
You can be sure of that, milady.
I'm gonna think about you for the next 6 months and nothing else.
Before you send us all home, Crispin, I just want to thank you for all your help. And you too, Cedric. I wouldn't be standing here with my family without you two. I'm deeply, deeply grateful.
All in a day's work, my boy. All in a day's work, right, Cedric?
Right, Crispin.
Okay, back home you go. Alakazam. Alakazoo. Alakazee.
Links are disabled for anyone who's not a moderator, but if you want to whisper it to Unsecret Crush, you can share it.
Well, there she is, our happy home, and we're all safe and sound once more. Let's go home, shall we?
Yes, let's.
We did it! And maximum points. Wonderful. Just gonna copy that link so I can take a look at it later. Oh. Started playing automatically for me. Wow, a woman my own age who isn't a direct relative. Yeah, I suppose that would be fairly exciting, that's true. If I'm not mistaken, you can actually get 261 out of 260. Oh no. Well, I guess we didn't truly get the maximum points then, but close enough. So thanks y'all for coming with me on this wonderful CD-ROM adventure. I really enjoyed this version. And I gotta be honest, like, something I said a while back when I was first streaming the Mac floppy version was that, you know, I grew up imagining Cedric's voice a certain way. Like, you know, he's a very serious, stuffy kind of owl, so I just always imagined his voice being, you know, deeper. You know, all the little hoo-hoos are not really in the text version. So, you know, I just imagined him with a very serious, proper way of speaking, like, so, you know, the little bit goofier, cartoony owl voice kind of caught me off guard when I first checked out this version. And then, like I said, the music was really a lot of the big reason why I wanted to share the Mac version. And then also the floppy disk version has some fun little bits where you actually get a little bit more art, like the two that come to mind the most are King Antony and Queen Beatrice. Both have like a larger, like you can see more of their character design. But this is a really, really great version too, and I'm glad I finally played it. And Cedric's voice has certainly grown on me as well. I think it has to do with duplication or something, the extra point. Interesting. T-Pat says, I think we discussed this on Twitter, but I had a similar experience. Yeah. The Bugaloo. I should hit my schedule button. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. As I mentioned earlier, I've been going through the entire King's Quest series on Saturdays. I'm currently on King's Quest 7. We're a fair ways in at this point. I can't remember exactly where I'm at. I think I might have just gotten to chapter 5 before we wrapped up last week. That sounds right. And then after that, I will start Mask of Eternity, which I was a beta tester on, so that's got a special place in my heart because of that. And then after that, I'm gonna conclude my King's Quest series with the more recent Non-Sierra game by The Odd Gentleman. And on Tuesdays, I try to find some a little bit spookier games. Currently, I'm going through the Laura Bow series. I actually finished playing the Chrono's Bequest for the first time ever recently, and I did not uncover the killer. There were a ton of secrets I missed. So I started another playthrough this week, and I'm hoping I can at least figure out most of the mysteries to solve there. I really love that game. I'm glad I'm finally able to play it, and I'm definitely enjoying my time with it. 6-7 says, I have to check out the VOD to see how far you got after I passed out. Yeah, we went a little too late this week. I got pretty tired myself. I was having too much fun and didn't want to stop. And then also, as you can see in the links there, my wife Unsecret Crush is also a streamer. She's been playing Persona 3 on Mondays, and she usually does Genshin Impact on Thursdays. And I usually hang out in the background and chat along with folks while she streams. So if that's of interest. David Alexander says, thanks for a fun stream. Looking forward to more Laura Bow. Nice, me too. And I'm excited to get to the second game too. That should be a lot of fun. I've never played that one either. And thanks again to all the new folks for hanging out. Thanks again to Cosmic Void and David Alexander for the bits. I'm gonna find someone to raid here. I think I know where we're gonna go. We are going to go say hello to Nina Marie, who is a wonderful game developer and streamer. And she just started Elden Ring yesterday, which I have been playing myself off stream. I've put 123 hours into it so far, and I've just been having fun exploring and taking my time with it, and it's exciting to see someone else start playing it, and I'm very curious to see her approach to different things. So I hope y'all will come along. If not, I hope we'll see you around sometime. And Steve, it was great meeting you too. Hope y'all have a good weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye.